Hey guys, it is Wednesday. It's looking a little bit wet outside, but yeah, Bento didn't seem to mind. In the early morning here, I guess it's not that early. I think since it's cloudy, didn't really wake up until a little bit later in the morning. Gave him his dog juice on his dog breakfast. Might have given him a little bit extra there. Kind of an oops. But yeah, he seemed down to sleep in, so let him just hang out in the basement while I went upstairs and edited yesterday's quest, the one where he barfed. Yeah, he seems to be doing alright though, and he was like jumping on me earlier, like he wanted to go for a walk, so we're going on a walk. Yeah, there's a big dog running around free in Monarch Park. A little bit crazy over there. So, went over to Fieldstead, and it's pretty much empty over here, so that's good. And we did our classic fetching around. He's pretty good at it. You know, until he's done with it. But that's fine. It is feeling a little bit chilly out today. You know, nothing crazy, but it's pretty cloudy. We had some dark clouds coming our way. I was kind of worried that it might start to rain. So when it did start to rain, got a little jog on and he jogged with me. And yeah, that was all good. And made some lunch / breakfast. And I watched the Giant Bombcast for a while. Here's Bento watching me eat. Eventually, having a nap. Kinda just hung out for a while. Did go back out, and I guess it didn't rain. It just cleared up a bit and got a little bit sunny. And Bento, he was lying on the back patio for a bit, so I figured it might be a good time to do some more sewing. Continued to pull apart that bag and started sewing up one of the main panels of the frame bag that I'm trying to make here. This, I guess it didn't take that long, but I'm trying to like sew in some extra padding and stuff where it's gonna touch the lock and the frame. So it took some time, and I think it's looking pretty good for what it is. However, it started to get cloudy again, and I didn't want to get rained on. And Bento, he seemed to look a little bit cold. He was not just laying on the patio anymore. You know, there's some more sun for him to lay in. So, went back in the basement for a bit. Every now and again, he'll wake up and want to play, so I do play with him. And, yeah, him biting at my feet. I took this as a sign that he wanted to go back out for a walk. And he didn't even run away when I tried to put the harness on him, which he normally does, so I guess he really wanted to go back out. It's probably around 5-ish. It's kind of hard to tell on these overcast days what time of day it is, but, you know, it's the afternoon now. And you guys know how it is. Took him over to Fieldstead, played some fetch. He was a good dog, all in all. Here he is sniffing a chandelier, which he seemed very cautious of. Like, what even is that thing? Yeah. Anyways, I also found a toonie on the ground, so that was dope. And tomorrow's flyer for Freshco has $1.50 for Coca-Cola, so I was like, alright. It's decided. I'm not going grocery shopping today. I'll wait until tomorrow for the deals to kick in. And yeah, just kind of hanging out with Bento instead. He seems like he's still full of energy. I made some green beans and chicken and watched the vending machine anime. They're near the end, and it seems like the vending machine dies? What? This Demon Lord win? It's kind of a cliffhanger, so who knows? We'll find out next week. And yeah, with that taken care of, we went through, gathered all the recycling and stuff. It's garbage day. I guess recycling day, you know, bins day. So I brought all that out. Give Bento his dental chew. As I'm getting ready for, I guess, just some nighttime hanging out. You know, playing some Slay the Spire. We almost won this run. It was a close one. And trying to get Bento out for his final pee of the night. And I was wondering if he would come down to the sound of me eating a pepperoni stick. But he did not. It's like, wow. So I did have to call him down, and he came down and he's doing his dog thing. Although he was looking kind of itchy. As I'm watching him, I was kind of worried. He has a history of being itchy and needing itchy medicine. But he did seem to calm down, so I guess I wasn't too worried about it. But this isn't where the video ends, guys. That's right. Because at 4 a.m. he woke up and he kind of clawed me in the eye, which wasn't great, but he was doing a lot of itching. And I observed him for a while. It could be an issue if he over itches, right? You don't want him to like rip his hair out and then start scratching up his skin too much where he's like getting scabs and bleeding and stuff, which can happen to dogs. So I was hopeful that they had some of his anti-itching pills still. So after watching him for like 10 or 15 minutes, he like whimpered a little bit, and I was like, alright, I'm making the call. I gotta find his itchy pills if they still have any. That or find them or go to the vet in the morning. But yeah, I dug through his dog treats, and it seemed like they did have some. I looked online, and like the thing it said it was anti-itching pill. So I gave him half a pill. This is supposed to be peanut butter flavored, and he spat it out. Normally he would just eat it down, but I was like, well, maybe I'll use a pill pocket. I've never used one of these before, and they have like 2 bags of them, so I don't know, I figure they don't last forever, and they've had them for a long time, so probably fine. It is kind of big though, but it did seem like he ate the whole thing, and I just watched him for a while. I think it took about 20 minutes for him to calm down and stop itching, but eventually he did, so that's good. Just looking at him, I feel like he knows that I'm observing him, so he's like being a little bit weird. Who knows? But yeah, that's the 4 a.m. update. Later, guys. Here he is being peaceful. Yeah.